Good morning, beautiful humans. Welcome to Yoga Galactica live from the Space Shift. Hope you're all doing well, had a good weekend, had some fun, got some rest, did some magical shit. We're working on our backyard. It's looking incredible. Everything is growing and flowing, and everything is just looks really, really good. So I'm excited about that.
Yeah. Good morning. Got a frog in my throat. How was your weekend? We had a nice weekend. We got to Saturday do one of our favorite activities, which is watching UFC fights with our dear brother, Mr. Parker Howell.
How?
And man, it's just a good time. It really gets the juices flowing.
Especially when Rosanama Yunus wins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did you guys do this weekend? Let us know in the comments.
Yeah. I also saw a really beautiful post that I'll talk about briefly. I'm going to share this on my Facebook page first, though, so I can talk about it and people can see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then while she's doing that, just a reminder, the best way to experience this transmission is to plug into some speakers or amplify the audio through AirPods, earbuds, whatever you got. Ideally, make them be wireless earbuds because we are going to be moving around a little bit, and if you're wired up, it's going to be fairly constricting. But do what you got. Do your best. It's what we always say. Just do your best. And our mission with Yoga Galactica is to share with you as many healing modalities that have shifted our lives, things that we have tried and tested and seen the results, so that way you can deeply empower yourself to be the best version of you possible, so you can then go do the same for others. So it's like this beautiful circle chain of life.
Yeah.
There's something that I'm not sure if we're going to fully talk about it today, but something I'm excited to share, and I'll just give you a little very short thing about it. But a few months ago, I decided to, Kamala shared with me a podcast, one of our favorite podcasts, Mind Valley, Vishen Lakhiani, shout out. Love his podcast and love what he's doing in the world. He's written 2 books, Code of the Extraordinary Mind, The Buddha and the Badass, and he has one of the most successful schools for transformation on the world. It's a worldwide company. He had a guest on there that is heavily disrupting the hair regrowth business sector. And essentially, back in, I think, the 70s or the 90s, there was only one drug or 1 or 2 drugs that were approved by the FDA to help regrow hair. I think it's monoxyl.
Rogaine.
Yeah, and so that's in Rogaine. And those drugs just don't work. They only address one part of the issue of hair loss and hair regrowth. And they don't work. If they worked, we wouldn't see bald men around because they would use them. And I mean, maybe we would see a few here and there. So long story short, about 15 years ago, I started to experience my hair thinning in certain areas, the crown, the temples, and if you've ever had thinning hair, whether you're a man or a woman, it's a pretty big blow to your self-esteem. Of course, I'm very aware that we're not all about physical appearance. We're so much more. However, when you've had long, beautiful hair your whole life and it starts to fall out of your head, it just makes you think some really strange thoughts.
And also makes you ask why.
Yeah.
You know?
And so without going into too much of the science of it, because I am going to do a big post, I did the post in the men's group already, hair loss is actually a disease. I know that sounds strange to say. Yes, there are genetics involved, But it is a disease, just like heart disease is a disease. When you have less blood flow to the heart, you have less blood flow to the hair and the follicles, and therefore they cannot grow anymore, and then they start to die and fall out. And this disease is 100% treatable, and I, as well as almost 900 other people that have been using these products that just launched at the end of April, and I list the reason I brought up the podcast is because that's how we heard about this guy who's literally disrupting the hair industry, and these products work.
Yes, they do.
It's wild. The thinning crown used to be very prevalent on my head, and now it's almost all the way filled in. My temples used to recede pretty high, and now they're almost all the way filled in. And I've been only using it for about 10 weeks, so a little over 2 months. And he claims that it takes about 3 months to actually start to see the difference. But from my experience and the experience of many other men on this, and women on this Facebook group called Hair Loss Secrets, they're all posting their before and after pictures. This stuff is miraculous, and it's a whole regimen about bringing blood flow back. So there's a part where you're using these brushes to stimulate the hair. You use a special shampoo which has certain blockers that block certain molecules from attaching to the hair. And this is one thing that makes hair loss happen, is we get these certain little hormones that attach to the hair which prevent it from growing. There's a lot of science. I'm not going to get into it. But anyways, I'm super excited because
Siri's hair is growing back fully.
And I've now shared this with a few dear brothers in our men's group, and I have a few brothers that are going to be jumping onto this regimen. And the last thing I'll say about this today is, if you have been shiny bald for like 10 plus years, like just no growth, I don't know if there's any help getting that back. And John Goss, the man who innovated these products, says the same thing. But if you just have thinning hair and you still have hair where it's thinning, you are 100% able to grow that back, restore it. So we're not only reversing hair loss, we're promoting new growth. It's amazing. I cannot wait until this is fully grown in. I've become pretty good friends with John through social. He is the most sweet, amazing guy. I have a referral code to get you a discount if you want to start using the products.
That's right.
And it's amazing. So I'm just excited about it.
Time to grow some long hair.
Yeah, and it's for women too. A lot of women experience thinning hair, and oftentimes it's due to your environment, stress, foods you're eating, hormones. Yeah, post-pregnancy.
Not washing your hair, not brushing your hair. It's really important to stimulate the scalp.
Yeah, so there's men and women on this page and this group that are all sharing their amazing results through photos, and it's mind-blowing. No other product can do what this product does. So it's if you just want to look it up, it's called Adegen, ADEGEN.com.
It was ADAG.
I think it's ADEGEN.
We'll post
Adegen.
about it, but definitely go through Siri because he will give you a discount. What I want to talk about today, which is a very controversial and touchy subject, is masks. Siri and I are not 100% pro-mask. We're not 100% anti-mask. We're kind of like in the middle. If we are in public places, are definitely wearing a mask, for sure. If we are out in the wild, in the woods, even if we are walking in our neighborhood, we do not wear masks. We try to get as much oxygen as possible. But what I want to talk about is the anger and hatred that is happening between people because of this. And there was a beautiful post by this fucking amazing African woman. Her name is Lama Phillips, I believe. And she is an anti-masker. She will not wear a mask. However, she made this post and she's like, when you see people wearing a mask or not wearing a mask, smile with your eyes or smile at them and send them love and wish them great health and healing, and know that they are doing what they believe. People have a right to do what they believe, and there is science that is all for the mask. There is science against wearing the mask, and it's real. It's literally, it is science. It might not, fall down your line of what you're studying, but it is science. There's theories that really both ways have the pros and cons. And I've seen, I've seen videos of people going into stores without a mask and just the anger that people show. And it's like, if you see somebody without a mask, avoid them. Simple as that. Like, literally, stay away from them. That's really all you need to do. Because I guarantee you that, the mask, if they're coughing, if they're sneezing, the virus particles are so small that some of it will go through the mask, period. And if you're wearing a mask and they're wearing a mask and somebody coughs or sneezes 2 feet away from you, it can still go through. So, just let's try to really be kinder to each other as we're in this place of not truly knowing what to do, not truly knowing what is going to keep you safe and healthy as far as that goes, and focusing on our immune systems, getting vitamin D, taking care of our bodies, being kind, being someone who is, instead of just sending out, whenever you're sending out anger, hatred, this reactive energy, your immune system's shutting down. You're going into fight or flight. So your mask really at that point is not going to help that much. I know, it's shitty, but that is actually really what happens. We have to be centered and calm. And, you're going to do a lot better just simply avoiding that person. I mean, Siri and I, when we go into stores, we are straight up wearing our masks all the time. So don't worry about that. We are, I actually, to be honest, I've been to a store twice. My beloved Siri goes to the store and does all of that for me. And I'm really glad because it freaks me out. It's really scary for me to go into stores and see everyone wearing masks, staying away from each other, not even giving eye contact. And that's another thing too. If you are wearing your mask and you're in a store, look at people. Smile with your eyes. Try to smile as much as you can with your eyes. Say something to them. Keep your social distance, but remember, human beings need connection. And I think if we all drop into our heart space and we're a little bit kinder to people, knowing that they have a right to their beliefs, knowing that we can't change people, we can't convince people of anything, and we cannot fix or heal people, we will be much better off. I love you. I do. And I hope you're safe, healthy, and well.
And
that's that.
To follow up on what Kamala's talking about, just showing kindness and letting people have their own beliefs as long as it's not physically hurting or even mentally, emotionally hurting anyone. That goes for anything in life. Let people have their beliefs. Literally, as long as it's not hurting anyone or tearing anyone down. With religion, let them have their beliefs. With politics, let them have their beliefs. Yeah. As long as, they're not hurting anyone, that's okay.
And even if they are hurting anyone, if they're not hurting you, you can simply put up a little bit of a beautiful safety wall and avoid those people, because karma is a real thing and it will get you. Do unto others as you would like done to yourself. I mean, follow the golden rule, be kind. Devla said, the problem is they leave a trail indoors. I don't know what you're talking about with that. In California, you have to wear a mask, period. So I don't really know what kind of trail they're going to be leaving indoors. Maybe, and also, here's the thing. If people have the coronavirus, everyone that I know, and I do know some people that have had it, they're not going to go out and shop. And if people are being such assholes that they're going into stores and coughing and sneezing and even, like yelling or talking loud, they should be removed, in my opinion, because that is violent, that is unsafe behavior, and it really doesn't need to it doesn't need to happen. But you can simply go to the manager of the store, ask them to be removed, and you don't have to get your blood boiling. You don't have to be a part of it. You can actually do that, stand back, take a couple long, deep breaths in your mask, or go outside, take your mask off, take a couple long, deep breaths, and go in and go about your day. Oh, Devil, I'm so sorry. You're in Arizona. Arizona's been hit really hard. really hard. From what I've heard, I have a couple of friends that live there, and it's tough. And I mean, to be honest, it's tough in California too. There's so much fear here. There's so many people that feel the need to go out. That's another thing. Siri and I aren't bar goers. We're not going. We're really still continuing to quarantine. We have a small pod of friends that have been tested, that have taken care of their health, that have really done well quarantining, and we do meet up with them. And we meet up outside. We meet up without masks. We talk about everything. We feel really safe and comfortable doing that. And when I say small, I do mean a small group of friends, and we're so, so grateful for that. And yeah, Devla, be careful, and everyone be careful out there. You know, we are in a time that we have never seen in our lives. We will make it through it. We will. And I'm just praying, what I'm praying is that the earth becomes a better place because of all that has been brought to the surface. Boom. Boom. So, hello Mimi, hello Devla, Eugenie, what's up? Maya, Eric, Elena, Des, and there's more watching, but I can't see you all. Thank you so much for joining us. We're going to get shifted, and the card that jumped out of the deck today, I pulled again from the Well-Being cards by Esther and Jerry Hicks because they're just so potent. And the card that jumped out today is, "It is not my work to control others." I'm going to read that in a minute. We'll see what it has to say. I'm going to get us started, and Siri's going to lead us through the shift. So,
holy shift.
Holy shift. Hopefully you're sitting up nice and tall on your mat, feeling good. Pull the flesh out from underneath your thighs. Sink your booty down. Close your eyes, palms down on the knees, just feeling the energy from your hands grounding you down. Give your knees some love. Take a deep inhale through the nose, nice and slow. Hold at the top. Eyes are closed, gently rolled up and in. You can sip in a little more breath if you'd like. As slowly as you can, exhale. Hold at the bottom. Start to think about your intention for today. Now let's inhale nice and slow. Hold. Let's sip in a little more breath. Through the nose, calming the body. Hold at the bottom. Inhale through the nose. Sip in a little more. Think about your intention and think about something you're grateful for. Slow as you can, exhale. Imagine you're bathing in that gratitude. It's pouring over you as you exhale the breath. Let the corners of your lips tilt upward. Powerful inhale through the nose, please. And open the mouth, sigh it out. Let's shake. Shake off anything that makes you feel uncomfortable, that's boring and unwanted energy. Make a little noise. Good. Now inhale, stretch your body up to the sky. Exhale, touch your palms and slowly, slowly, slowly bring them down to rest in the center of the chest. Friends, breath is soul food. Drink it in. It is your life force. So as I read this card, just breathing, focusing on the flow of your breath. How does it feel? How do you feel? Keep your eyes closed and notice how with every breath you're feeling more centered, more grounded, more calm, more connected. And I'm going to read this card. And again, it is not my work to control others. Trying to limit anybody about anything defies the laws of the universe. It cannot be done. You cannot control others, but you can control and create your own reality. And that's what it's about. Instead of trying to control someone doing something that does not make you feel good, take a couple deep breaths and just literally step away until you can come from the heart or react in a way that someone is going to actually hear you. Because when we come from a place of anger, of fear, of reaction, no one's hearing us. So today, think about how you can control your reality, be a little bit more in touch. Again, nature, get out, go into nature. If you feel great, do a couple rounds of the Wim Hof breath. Drink water. Drink water. It's so important. You are so needed right here, right now. You who are listening. Yes, you. So today, really give back to yourself. Control your reality. We love you. Let's get shifted.
So finding a comfortable position in your home, your office, indoors, outdoors, wherever you may be today. Come down into a seated position, spine tall, eyes are closed. And again, through the nose, inhale. Hold the breath shortly at the top. Let it swell, sipping a little more. Yep, through a small round mouth, powerfully exhale. Take the hands, rub them together. Create some heat, some friction. Press the palms together, thumbs touch into the chest. And now we continue this slow, smooth breath, calling in your intention right here, right now, whatever it may be. See it, visualize it, feel it, love it, thank it. Imagine as though your intention is already here and with you and happening right now in your life. There is no separation. Inhale deeply. As you exhale, let the chin fold into the chest. Now, turning inward, we take a moment to honor our bodies. Physical, mental, emotional, spiritual. Honor every aspect of you, past, present, and future. And then extending gratitude to our ancestors, the teachers that have shared with us throughout the ages, the mystics, the poets, the yogis, the artists, all of them. We send you gratitude and love. And then lastly, we extend this gratitude to all of life here on this planet and beyond. Inhale, sit up tall. Hold the breath full right at the top. Squeeze navel, roll the eyes up and in. And then powerfully exhale the breath out. We're going to start today. We're going to start doing a very simple breathing exercise. And this is a box breath, box breathing. And it's so important to really focus on the breath. We're going to just do it a short time, 2 minutes, but this is an invaluable breathing technique that you should try to practice throughout your day, even as you're going through whatever you're doing. So sitting up tall, what we're going to do, box breath, we're creating the shape of a box as we breathe, if you'd like to use that visual. Inhale to the count of 5, slowly. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Through the nose, hold the breath now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Through the nose, slowly exhale to the count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now at the bottom, hold out for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Through the nose, slow inhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold at the top. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now slow exhale. Make it controlled. Make it smooth. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we hold at the bottom. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'll let you continue at your own. Simple. Inhale to the count of 5. Hold for the count of 5. Exhale for the count of 5. And hold out for the count of 5. We're just going to go for another minute. We've already done this for a minute. And when you slow the breath down like this, we come into what's called yogic breathing, where our body naturally comes into a restorative healing mode. We get the breath deep into the belly and the diaphragm. And if you'd like to practice, try extending the inhale or the exhale just a little bit longer. So instead of 5, maybe do the exhale to 7. And if you need to hold at the bottom for a little bit less, that's okay. But when we extend the exhale longer than the inhale, we naturally go into a rest and restore place. You actually have power and control over your autonomic nervous system. And we use the breath as a key to access that. Good, less than a minute, just a few more rounds. Again, inhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold at the top. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, we're going to go a little longer. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we hold now at the bottom just for 4, 3, 2, 1. Last round. Here we go. Inhale. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold at the top. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slow exhale. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then hold right at the bottom. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And slow, smooth breathing. Congratulations. You just brought your body into a rest and restore place. You balanced the CO2 and the oxygen within the body. And you brought yourself back into a healing space. It's that simple. Now we're going to come rolling up and over the legs, press into a tabletop position here on the mat. Knees under the hips, hands under the shoulders. Inhale, tilt the chin up to the sky, arch the back. Exhale, round in the opposite direction again. Inhale, up. Exhale, round, curve. Inhale, up. Go. Exhale, round. Eyes are closed. Inhale, up. Exhale, round. Breathe in and out through the nose. Inhale, up. Exhale, round. Now, here in the beginning, as our bodies and spines are just warming up, I invite you to take it as slow as you need to go, but still get the full range of motion, so don't short the motion at all. Get that full tilt of the chin up to the sky and the arch of the back, and then round the spine. Get that full, big, curving, round spine. Good, keep going. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Good, cat-cow, 45 seconds. Now, move a little quicker if you feel it. Breath in and out through the nose, and go. Less than 30 seconds. If you can, take it up one more notch. You got it. Go. Last 10. If you can, double time. Exhale, round in the opposite direction. Hold the breath out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Hold the breath in and rotate the hips in one direction 3 times. And then go in the opposite direction 3 times. And then come back to neutral. Inhale. And as you exhale, tuck the toes, lift the hips up into downward dog. Woo. We're just going to hang out in this pose for a little while. Nowhere to go, nowhere to rush into. In fact, the longer we pause in each pose, the deeper we allow ourselves to go into the sensations in the body. So spread those fingers wide, hands are shoulder width apart. Lift the hips up a little higher. Let the heels relax down. Your feet are just about 6 to 8 inches apart. Your heels are floating down. Now in this position, begin to bend the knees one at a time. And as you bend the right knee and keep the left leg straight, feel that nice stretch through the back of the left leg. Got the hiccups. And then switch, bend the opposite, straighten the opposite, and go. Bend and straighten, bend, straighten. Good. Keep the breath smooth and slow. Now we're going to inhale, lift the right leg back behind us. Good. Try to reach up to the back corner of your room, your ceiling, where the ceiling and the wall meets. Take 3 deep breaths. Now you're going to exhale, let that leg swing all the way to the front of the mat and lower the left knee down to the earth. We're in a kneeling lunge position now. Go ahead and wiggle that front foot forward up towards the front of the mat, and then let your hips melt down towards the earth. You're going to feel a nice opening through the top left thigh and hip. Again, nowhere to rush off to. Pause here. Find your breath, slow and smooth. Good. Now we're going to shift the weight back, and then we're going to roll up into a kneeling crescent pose. Let the hands float all the way up to the sky. Sink the hips down a little more. 3 deep breaths. Try to inhale slow and smooth and lengthen the exhale even longer. Now connect the hands, and then you're going to make a crescent shape with the body as you crescent to the right, opening up through the whole left side, the hips, the rib cage, the shoulder, the arm. 3 deep breaths. Try to inhale to the count of 3, exhale to the count of 5. And now inhale back up. Exhale, we're going to fold the hands to the front of the mat. Now wiggle that foot a little closer to the body, and now straighten the front leg. And here we get a nice deep stretch to the back of that right thigh, the hamstring. Keep your right foot flat to the earth just for a few breaths. But then you're going to lift the right toes off the ground. Lift them up towards the sky and feel that stretch to the whole back of the front leg. Beautiful. Now, shift the weight forward. Step that foot back into plank position. Make a nice long plank with the body, hips in line. Deep inhale. Exhale, slow. 5. Lower down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, push into the earth. Lift up to cobra or upward dog, your choice. Elbows are bent, shoulders down, chin and chest is lifted. 3 breaths here. Slowly snake the hips and spine back and forth, left and right.
Siri Guru Dev.
Now, inhale, center, tuck the toes. Exhale, lift up, downward facing dog. Good. Now, take the left leg, stretch it up into the sky. Reach towards that back upper corner of your room. 3 deep breaths. Inhale, count of 3. Exhale, count of 5.
Blessed we are to dance on this ground with the rhythm of saints.
Now together, inhale. Exhale, swing that foot to the front of the mat. Place the foot down, lower the right knee down. Wiggle that foot a little more forward towards the front of the mat. And then let the hips sink down, and you'll feel this nice opening up through the top right thigh.
And the ones yet to.
And the hips. Again, 3 deep breaths. Inhale, count of 3. Exhale, count of 5.
May you walk in beauty and remember your song. Remember
Good. At the end of your next exhale, come up into a kneeling lunge position for a kneeling crescent pose. Hands float up into the sky. Spread the fingers wide. 3 deep breaths. Inhale slowly to the count of 3. Exhale even slower to the count of 5.
This life is safe.
Now clasp the hands and begin to make a crescent shape with the body, leaning this time to the left. Reach those fingertips up towards the wall. Open up through the whole right side of the body. Again, 3 deep breaths. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, fold the body towards the earth. Begin to straighten that front leg. You can wiggle the foot a little closer. Now we get a nice deep stretch through the back of the left thigh. Again, slow breath. Inhale, count of 3. Exhale, count of 5.
To dance on this ground with the rhythm of saints, to carry our sound. Let's say a prayer for the earth and the ones yet to come. May you walk in beauty and remember your song.
Lift those toes off the ground, but keep the heel rooted down.
Remember why you came here. Remember your life.
And then bring that foot into plank position. Step up in the top of a push-up. Deep inhale. Exhale, slowly lower down, all the way down. Point the toes. Inhale, up to cobra. Exhale, come all the way back down into child's pose. And let your body just totally melt and relax here in this position. Good. Now, go ahead, come laying down on your belly and come rolling over onto your back for our final exercise of the shift. Lying down on your back, we're going to do some leg lifts, energizing, powerful. So bring your feet together, take your hands by your sides. If you need to, tuck them under the hips. You can also clasp the hands behind the head. Inhale, raise both legs up to the sky, 90 degrees. Exhale, slowly lower down. Good. Inhale up. Exhale down. Try this. Inhale up to the count of 2. 1, 2. Exhale to the count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Inhale. 1, 2. Exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 1, 2. Keep going. Exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Continue just like this. 45 seconds. Take it slow. This pace is just a recommendation, but if you'd like to go quicker, you can, but I recommend going at this pace. Or if you need to go a little slower, you can do that as well. Good. We're already halfway there. 30 seconds left. That's it. Last 10. Keep going. Keep flowing. This is it. This is your time. Almost there. Let this be your last one. Inhale up. Exhale down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. We're going to inhale up to finish it off. Bring the arms up to match the legs. We're going to hang here for 5 breaths. Inhale to 3. Exhale to 5. This is so good for aligning the spine, aligning the hips, aligning the shoulders. You can roll the wrists, roll the ankles. Now together, deep inhale. Exhale, bring the knees into the chest. Roll the legs in circles in one direction. Go in the opposite direction. And then when you're ready, just stretch your body out onto your mat. As we prepare for some powerful breath work.
Yeah, we're going to get hopped up on the Wim Hof breath. This is such a magical breath. Really, as you go into it, as you dive in with your full body, heart, and spirit, and when you do those extended exhales and inhales, you can try to talk to your body, talk to your cells, really communicate with this energy body that is yours. So the Wim Hof breath, 40 to 50 powerful breaths in and out through the mouth. The inhale is as deep and powerful as you can take it. The exhale is soft. It's about a third of that inhale. We will count for you. All you have to do is breathe and just listen. So the breath sounds like this. Sipping a little more breath. Now like a wave, exhale all of it out, 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 out. And all you have to do now is hold the breath out and relax. Let's scan the body. Relax your eyes, your eye sockets, your cheeks, your jaw, your lips. Relax your neck, your shoulders, H2O, CO2. Whoops. And love and gratitude and desires. Your intentions. Bravo. So we're going to do that one more time. If you're just joining us, lay down on your mat, lay down on your back or on the couch. All you have to do is follow my words. You're going to breathe powerfully. So, deep inhale through the mouth, soft exhale. We'll do it rhythmically. I'll count for you. It sounds like filling yourself up with this precious oxygen. Breathing for you first, always putting yourself first, because then you can be in service when your cup is full. But by you doing this, you can be the lighthouse. You can be that glimmer of hope for someone. And this is a ripple effect. The ripples will go out into the world, because your energy will be more powerful by doing this breath, by doing this work. So breathe, friends. Halfway there. Going even deeper in the second half. Breathing with intention. What are you trying to bring into your life right now? Place it upon each breath. One word, or two, or three. But breathe it in with intention. 10 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Deep inhale. Hold the breath in. Squeeze fingers, toes, legs, glutes, stomach. Squeeze. Sipping more breath. Exhale everything out, 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 out. And hold the breath out. And again, all you need to do now is hold that exhale out and relax your body. And as you lay here upon this beautiful earth, Mama Gaia, Pachamama, imagine you're laying down upon her, because you are. Every single thing you're laying on comes from this earth. It's made from her. So as you lay here with all of this energy inside of you, send some down to her. Some healing, some love. You're going to hold this breath out as long as you can. Test yourself. You are safe. No one's watching. Get a little weird. Hold the breath out as long as you can. Relax made happen. You did that. Bravo, friends. All you have left to do is relax as we get ready for sound bath. So if you have something to cover your eyes, cover your eyes up. If you need a little blanket, pull a little blanket over your body. Getting super comfy. Let's take a deep inhale together. Hold this breath for 3, 2, 1. Exhale. Relax. Your pain is the initiation of the growth of your wings. As the snake sheds its skin and the butterfly pushes out of its cocoon and the raven breaks free from its shell and the apple seed tears through sweet flesh, grounding into the earth to know the infinite sky, so must you crack, snap, and disrupt from within. Shed, push, break free. And the rain that comes through and the gray that blankets is a cycle of sadness within the great seasons of life. And looking back, you can see yourself having grown through every storm. For the necessary pain that arrives as dark clouds is the return of the spirit that gives exponential birth to dreams of flowers. And it is the unnecessary pain that's stagnant in your earthy bones that you must learn to let flow, like water finding its way back to the sky. Let your pain take flight. May you sip wisdom from rain. Thug unicorn. Breathing that in. You are such a warrior. Look at the human being that your journey has created. You. What a miracle. And here you are. So wiggle your fingers and your toes. Roll your wrists and your ankles. And then stretch out your body. Woo!
Yeah.
Rub your hands together. Maybe even rub your feet together. Think about what you're going to do with this beautiful day, right here, right now. Pull your knees up into your chest. Wrap your arms around your shins. And give yourself a huge and very well-deserved hug. And if it feels good, tell yourself, I love you. I am enough. I am fucking more than enough. And then either roll over to your right or left and gently push yourself up to a comfortable seated position on your mat. Or begin to rock up and down on your mat. Get some momentum going. And rock yourself all the way up to a comfortable seated position with your eyes closed. And here we are, just like we started. Rub the palms. Fingers, knuckles, create some warmth. Take a deep inhale. Sigh it out. And I want you to just feel into your body. If you could send love out to anyone, anything, where would you send it? Take 3 deep breaths, and from the heart, the whole of your heart, send it out. Bow your chin to your chest and bow to you. You are a gift. You are so needed right here, right now. Thank your body for its health and ability to heal. Thank you, your journey, for making you who you are today. Send yourself a prayer of love and reverence. Satnam.
Satnam.
Namaste.
Namaste.
Aho.
Aho.
Blessed be.
Blessed be.
Thank you so much for joining us today. You are fantastic. We love you. Thank you, Siri, for being such a gift to this earth, for sharing your music and all of your wisdom. It is such an honor to be here to share these teachings and technologies with you, to see all of your comments, to feel your energy through this technology. And we are Yoga Galactica. We are here every day at 11:11-ish, aside from Sunday. That's our day of rest. So come, join us, enjoy it, share this. And these classes are our gift to you throughout this quarantine. If you feel called to make a donation, they are appreciated. You can do that via PayPal. Our PayPal is yogagalactica@gmail, or Venmo, and our Venmo is @yogagalactica. You can also pay it forward by sharing this on your page or one of the groups that you're involved with. And if you haven't yet, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. I will post the card. I will post that beautiful poem. And go out today, shine, control your reality, and make your reality just fucking magnificent. We love you. And that's all we got for today.
We love you guys. See you mañana. Leave us a comment, like.
Yes.
We love you.
Thank you, everyone.